transmission quality. Your range conditions are going down, but some are getting better. Right, 2E0, Lima Sierra Lima. If you'd like to go ahead again, this is GEM, over. G4GEN, 2E0, Lima Sierra Lima.
Yep, just QRXL and he's still on.
Keine Messungen, dann gehen die wieder unverrichteter Dinge für den Funkamateur und natürlich auch für den Besitzer.
Now's your chance, so with a pause, we're all listening. No, I've got no new takers, so I think we'll go back up to the top. With David in Golan, so just to sort out the frequencies, Dave, since you're club engineer and all that sort of thing and whatever, I'm going to be looking for you on Monday to just give us a clue what you think might be best as far as the frequencies we're going to use. I know we've got the tackles from there, and I also believe there's a long net from going on in Hull on the Sunday as well, so that might just influence what we're going to be using. I don't know if anybody can actually help us with identifying anybody else's frequencies that we're going to be using on the day. And of course we've got the
and because I use it quite a lot.
Right, just let me go back to GB0 Mike Papa Bravo. Okay, Bob, thanks very much for calling in. You're welcome to stay with us, but I imagine you'll probably want to slide off to a frequency of your own. GB0 Mike Papa Bravo, G4 Hotel Papa Echo. Still there, Bob? No, he's gone to play radios elsewhere. All right, Mike, 10 dB over 9 now, Mike. I think you have improved your signal. 2W0, Mike Charlie Bravo, G4 Hotel Papa Echo.
Selected with. No, just not coming, I'm afraid. I need another cup of coffee, David. It's far too early. MC/RSP2 G0GS.
Yeah, Roger. The other one, of course, is the...
U0MCB. No. Right, well, you're not in the current book holders list, so I'm not sure what that means. But you're not in the current list, I don't think. Oh, yes, you are. 19391. 19391. 19391. Okay, Mike? Yeah, no problem. Well, the procedure's very, very simple, Mike, actually. You give your square, and the controller will run you down the rest of the net members on the frequency. All you have to do is exchange a report. So if I give you a report, you must repeat that report. So if I give you 5 9, you must repeat the fact that you've received 5 and 9. And then you give me a report, let's say 5 and 7, and I have to repeat the fact that I have heard your report 5 and 7. That saves all messing around with verification and QSL cards and things, and that's a valid contact. Particularly true if the controller hears both reports in both directions as well, but that's not mandatory, Mike. So that's all there is to it, mate, actually. But if you've got a book number, you see, you will be popular because people collect the book numbers as well as the squares there, Mike. Well, I don't know whether you want to stay with us. Just 1 second. I just want to check with our Scottish mobile to see whether he would like to work you. Mike 3, Papa Delta, Mike Mobile. Mike 2, Whiskey 0, Mike Charlie Bravo is in Sierra Oscar 02 with a book number 19391. Do you require that one, Peter? Peter is giving you a report. Can you hear him? Oh dear. I'm sorry, Peter. No copy at the moment. Yeah. All right. Well, Mike will be around again because he's quite regularly calling into the net at the moment. So we like that and we're grateful for that. 19391 is the book. I keep trying to write it in. 391. I've written it in now, so we're improving the situation. Any mobiles or portables for the Work Tool Britain net, please call G4 Hotel Papa Echo. Nothing heard. Any fixed stations wishing to join us? Golf 0 Mike Romeo. What was the last letter of the call? Yes, very good morning to you. G0 Mike Romeo Romeo. Was there anybody else? Yeah, morning Steve. G1 Bravo Lima Juliet. Nice to hear you. G0 Mike Romeo Romeo. Good morning. You've joined the Work Tool Britain net. My name is Steve and I'm located near Cambridge. You're 5 and 9, 59. Please go ahead with your details. Mike G0 Mike Romeo Romeo G4 Hotel Papa Echo. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, Chris, thank you very much indeed for coming up this morning and really appreciate the comprehensive information. I QSL the 5 and 9. Thank you very much for your square and book number. I know Steve BLJ is there, but he'll come back in and work you in just a second. First of all, I'd like to just run you to our station in Scotland. For the attention of the net, we've got Chris, G0 Mike Romeo Romeo. His square is Sierra Tango 28. His book number is 33384. And over to you, Peter. Mike 3 Papa Delta Mike Mobile. No copy at the moment. Okay, sorry, Peter. G1 Bravo Lima Juliet. Steve, would you like to work, Chris? G1 BLJ. G1 Bravo Lima Juliet. Oh, he seems to have gone again. Okay. Anyone else for Sierra Tango 28? Not hearing anything at the moment, Chris. The band is not in particularly good shape, unfortunately. Thank you very much for coming up today, though. And
if you know what that means, why can you not repeat that vocally? I don't know. It's really weird to me, Peter. Over.
Maybe. We like to see if we have many holidays on the Greek islands.
Yeah, okay. First one this morning was GP4IMD down there in Cornwall, the organisers. That was at 6 o'clock this morning. then EI1, IMD, I worked at India Yankee 5, Papa India Sierra. So that's over in Italy, in Pisa. So it's not doing too badly. Yeah, conditions are, well, what can you say? Pretty terrible. It's all long haul at the moment. All the best and 3 TTB is clear of the frequency.
Okay, Brian, you take care. All the best to Braintree. Take care. Have a good weekend and thanks for dropping in. Golf Bravo 0, Mike Papa Bravo standing by for any call. CQ, Golf Bravo 0, Mike.
So congratulations on that. Just a pause for the mobile station. Go on, just struggling a little bit with you at the moment, Phil. Are you still in 3-5, Roger? Okay, November Zulu 2-5. Okay, not so strong just at the moment. 5 and 5, 5, 55, G4HPE. Oh, QSL 5 and 9, thank you, Phil. For the attention of the Work Tool Britain net, we've got Phil, G0 Triple U Mobile, November Zulu 25, Mike 3, Papa Delta Mike Mobile. Not required. Okay, Mike 2W0 Mike Charlie Bravo, do you hear the mobile? Do you want to give him a call, Mike?
Not too strong. I think that was 5 and 7 all. 5 and 7. 4x4, 44, all the 4s, QSL. Mike Zulu Kilowatt. Didn't quite catch your signal there, but it's 855. Name this end is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo. Located at Portland, South Coast UK. Marconi Station at Portland Bill. Thank you, Golf 0, Mike Zulu Kilo, Golf Bravo 0, Mike Papa Bravo.
Okay, Rob, many thanks for the 5 and 9. You're right, 5 and 9, and the audio is well above the noise level, so it's pretty good there. Rainless way is wrong, Romeo Oscar November. Wonder where you are on Portland.
Ron, we're located at Portland Bill, just above the early Coast Guard cottages that have the Marconi station. Thank you, Ron. Golf 0, Mike Zulu Kilo, Golf Bravo 0, Mike Papa Bravo.
Okay, Rob, I know where you are. I hope on Portland, and I probably may have taught you once or twice there, so I know exactly where you are. Take care, 7-3. Thanks for putting the station on.
Yeah, okay, Ron, thanks for dropping in. You take care and have a good weekend. Back to you for your final.
Okay, Rob, many thanks, as I say, and might never know, might see you on Light House weekend. Take care, Rob.
Yeah, you take care too. We'll be here certainly for the lighthouses later on in the year. I'll have to make a note of your call for that, Rob. You take care, 73.
Okay, Golf 0, Mike Zulu Kilo, up and clear. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, just before you go, Rob.
3, Phil. 3 by 3. All the 3s, 33, QSL.
He dropped out again, Steve, don't worry.
Okay, he's giving you quite a nice report, though. Yes, he's up and down like a yo-yo with me. Give the report again, please, Phil.
No, sorry, Steve.
I'm afraid Jeff is just not copying you at the moment there, Phil. Never mind. I'm sure there'll be another opportunity for that square. Well, good morning, Jeff. Nice to hear you. Stand by a second. Any other check-ins? November Zulu 25. No, okay, you're free to run, Phil. Oh, a couple of minutes to the next one. All right, then, I've just got enough time to say good morning to you there, Jeff. Jeff, good morning, G0GWY, 5 and 9, but the band is a little bit up and down. You've got Mike 3, Papa Delta Mike Mobile in November Kilo 04. Okay. You've got Mike 2W0 Mike Charlie Bravo Sierra Oscar 02 with a book. You've got Chris Golf 0 Mike Romeo Romeo Sierra Tango 28 with a book. So if you just want a couple of minutes to work any of those guys, Jeff, the floor is yours. G0GWY.
Yeah, right. Peter, Papa Delta Mike from G0GWY. I heard you a little bit earlier. I've been on since just gone 8. You were 2 by 2, Peter. 2 by 2, QSL.
Peter, have you got any copy on G0GWY? I tell you what, I think he's probably putting up his portable wire, Jeff, okay?
Yeah, no problem. I'm struggling with everybody else. As I say, I've been on since just gone 8. Not heard Phil at all. Alpha Box might work him in 2 squares, but I've not heard him at all until he got 25. So I'll just sit on the...
That's really quite disgusting, Peter.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
Your ears, really, because I'm struggling a little bit with quite a lot of the stations just at the moment. Right. A pause for the mobile. No, not at the moment. Okay, well, I'm sure Phil will come in when he's good and ready. Yes, well, I just came into the shack because I heard a net running, and by the time I walked into the shack, it was only me and Phil, and then Peter was there. But Peter may well be putting up his portable wire to improve his signals slightly. Things have been a little bit treacherous first thing this morning, unfortunately. But I don't know if you saw the critical frequency last night, Jeff. It was incredible. It stayed up really high until 2200. It's low today. It's a real shame. Fantastic last night, but it's only just making it up to about 3.5 megs at the moment. So I think that's why we're struggling. But we've had a steady stream of stations calling in, so no complaints from here. And hopefully the conditions will hold for the mobile. A pause for Phil. Any mobiles or portables for the Work Tool Britain net? QSL the 5 and 7, Phil. I think that was November Zulu 2626. You're 5 and 5. 55, all the 5s, Phil. Roger. Good. Okay. For the attention of the net, G0 triple uniform mobile. November Zulu 26. Mike 3 Papa Delta Mike portable. Not required. Good signal at the moment with me, Peter. Right, I think the other stations aren't actually collecting, so it's straight to Jeff, G0GWY.
Yes, try again this time, Phil. 2 by 2, Phil. 2 by 2 from G0GWY. Yeah, that's for the 2 by 2. 5 and 7, 57. Variety, 5 and 7, 57. Variety, there. QSL the variety. Thank you very much, Phil, and take care on the drive. G0GWY.
Very good. Any check-ins for November Zulu 26, please call G4 Hotel Papa Echo. Now that's it, Phil. You're free to run.
Okay, Phil. See you in the next one.
Yeah, brilliant. Everyone's a Maserati here, mate, I tell you. So I really appreciate these squares, and I'm just sorry that there isn't a bigger net operating with you. Let's hope they're all at church confessing their sins. Whereas Jeff and I, of course, are as pure as the driven snow, so we have no sins to confess. Oh, well, I'm glad you made that one, Jeff. You're a good 5.9 plus with me, G0GWY, G4HPE.
Yeah, G4HP from G0GWY. Yes, I think I'm going to have to do some alteration at this end, Steve. I think I'm going to have to put the Western HF10 up. I can get that basically flat top, and I'm hoping that that might improve things, but I shall leave it and hope I get a day where I can get this G5 down, because it doesn't seem to be working very well. Although if the critical frequency is low, I don't know. But nice here it came up last night, although we had a bit of fun with it, didn't we? But never mind. Right, can I just try G0MRR if it's still about?
Yeah, of course. Chris, G0 Mike Romeo Romeo. Stand by for a call from G0GWY. Take it away, Jeff.
Thank you, Steve. G0 Mike Romeo Romeo. Chris, this is Golf Zero, Golf Whiskey Yankee. The name is Jeff, Golf Echo Oscar Fox Fox. Excuse me. I'm in Sugar Echo 90. Sugar Echo 90. And my first book is 7649. Last heard, Chris, you were 4x4. 4x4 QSL.
G0 Mike Romeo Romeo. Chris, are you still on frequency? G0 Mike Romeo Romeo.
Yeah, my Golf Zero, Mike Radio. I got the 4x2, Chris. Got the 4x2. Thank you very much indeed. I gave you 4x4. Okay, Steve, thank you.
Very good contact, gentlemen. And Chris's book number, by the way, Jeff, is 33384. 33384, okay?
Yeah, 33384. Thank you, Steve.
Very nice indeed. A pause for the mobile. Sun's come out here now, and of course I've now got all kinds of problems matching the antenna, because the rain, the heavy rain, is now burning very quickly off the open ladder feeder. But anyway, it's kind of all right at the moment. Right, a pause for any mobiles or portables. Any fixed stations wishing to join the Works All Britain net, please call G4 Hotel Papa Echo. G4 Hotel Papa Echo, G0. Yeah, good morning, John, G0 Oscar Foxtrot Delta. Not too strong with me at the moment. We've got G0 Triple U mobile running, and he's just between squares, but we'll bring you in on the next one there. Not too strong, as I say, but I can hear you, so you're in the list there. Any other stations wishing to join us? Yes, Philip, go ahead. QSL 5 and 9, November Zulu 16, Phil. You are 5 and 7, 57, the varieties, over. Very fine. All right, mate. Yeah, we're getting on all right, aren't we?
Forward to get the required number today, although it is getting a bit grim. 73, and I say good luck to you guys down there. GB0MPGB, Golf 4 Tango, Charlie X-ray, over.
With Dave, 24 degrees, still cold. I'll put some clothes on if I was you, Dave. Back to you.
Yeah, well, I've put another jumper on, Rob. You're not going to believe it. I think the blood thinned down with the beer last night, over.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But we only have the wine, unfortunately, so it was red wine, so it was good for the blood. But it still thins it a bit, I'm sure. You take care, Dave.
Yeah, many thanks, Rob. 73, cheers.
Yeah, 73. Golf Bravo 0, Bravo Bravo, standing by for any calls.
Golf Bravo 4, Golf 0, Whiskey Mike Delta.
Golf Bravo 0, Whiskey Mike Delta, F59. Lovely signal from you. Thanks for this on the radio, Bravo. And we're located just to the old radio station at Portland Mill, County of Dorset, on the Isle of Portland. So we're probably about 50 yards away.
It's residential now, obviously, and changing the houses, but we're in the only available plot of land. All around us is Crown land, and we're not allowed to operate from that, but there is a little piece of private land that we managed to acquire for this event. Thank you for your details, but name this end is Rob, and I think I told you.
How nice to hear you. It's been a lonely journey so far. Phil G0 Triple U Mobile, November Zulu 26, G0 BFJ.
G0 BFJ.
Phil Triple.
But as you're not German, I wasn't German, I was British. It acts as an ID card, and well, there's several things about that. First of all, as an English person, as a British person, you don't have to carry any ID with you, of course. That's one of our rights, and that goes over to Germany the same. And the Germans know that. And one day I was stopped with a colleague, and he was actually jaywalking. He crossed the pedestrian crossing at red, and we were pulled over. I didn't, but he was hoiked off to the police station because he didn't have his passport with him. He was an American, and they let me go. I didn't have my passport either, and although I was supposed to show my ID, as soon as I spoke, they just let me go, which was amazing. But this business with the Aufenthaltserlaubnis, which is called an RE by the commissars at the border, and this I'm talking now, 20 years ago now. We just moved back to Swansea, and I was on a trip with some American colleagues again, and we were in Italy. We're doing a trip of Europe, and we went from Italy to Munich. And in Italy, you have to give your passport up. So I gave my passport duly out to the counter in the hotel. And in the morning, it was such a rush, I think I was driving them back to the airport in, forget where it was, Florence, I think. And I completely forgot to pick up my passport. And I don't know, the Italian passport didn't actually check me. We went out, and then I can't remember how it worked, but I know I landed in Munich with no passport, and they took me off to one corner, and because I was able to, they actually issued me with a temporary German passport based on the fact that I had this Aufenthaltserlaubnis, and we had abgemeldet, we had deregistered, but I was still on the German records, because once you're in the German records, you're in the German records. And I can even tell you more stories about that, because I actually have a German pension as well, and by God, they are thorough. They are thorough. But going back to Nicosia, we visited Nicosia, of course the Turkish side, which is a lovely, quiet place. It really is nice, very interesting. It's got the entrance gate, and we parked the bus, we came down the coach, and they parked near the big entrance gate, and we walked into town. It's only a small place from the north, and you could go right up. We could have gone through the passport control on foot and gone onto the Greek side, but we didn't really have time, so we did wander around quite a bit. And they still have the DMZ, the demilitarized zone. My God, as you said, that is rough. But adjacent to it are some wonderfully beautiful houses, and a lot are painted green, which is called the Turkish colour. There aren't many painted blue, as in zero. And you look across the other side and you can see, it was a pretty nasty time, I believe. But I tell you what, my Turkish colleagues and my Greek, well, particularly Terry the Greek and what's his name now? The Turk, they got on like a house on fire. We used to have a lot of fun together. So there was I think the problems are really shall we say, it's all politics anyway, and there's quite a bit of military, quite a bit of politics in the military as well. I know a guy who's in the Turkish army. He's a major, and he also worked for us as he was one of our sales directors. And he was a very different kettle of fish to the boss of the company, Erkan Aroglu, completely different. And you have to be careful what you said to him. G0VBI, MW0GYB.
Assume that a Greek and a Turk are automatically enemies by default. One of my best friends, who, funnily enough, lives directly below me, he's now moved because he had another child, another baby, and he needed more space. So he's still on the estate here, but he's much further up. But he was such a great guy. He was a TV engineer, and he taught me quite a lot about electronics and TV repairs and all that. But yeah, he was Turkish. Really good friend, but yeah, it's sad. A lot of people who don't really understand, but as I said, automatically assume by default you're all. If one person is Greek and one person is Turkish, then it's assumed that you just want to kill. As you say, of course, it is all politics. It's all the government's doing. It's not people that go to war. It's all started through politics and politicians and the government and I don't know. It's all bloody crazy. I've never understood why people can't live in peace. But then again, saying that, I see the necessity of what needs to happen in order for a greater peace to come about. These terrible things, wars and pockets of terrorists that form all around the world because they don't agree with certain policies, again, that the government issues into society that certain groups of people don't want to adhere to, so they want to blah, blah, blah. It's almost necessary. It's almost necessary, dare I say it. I'm not saying I favour it. I understand. But again, it's a shame that people just can't realise that we're all part of the same story of life. We're all existing for the same ends. And, just get on with one another, despite what you are. Where you come from, your religion, your race, your creed, your colour. Who cares? We're all human beings at the end of the day. But again, it's not good to expect that everyone can adopt that kind of attitude. We're all different. We all see things from a different perspective. A lot of people have their own prejudices, and they don't even know why. It's just something that they're conditioned to have. This prejudice against one's culture, whatever it may be. But if you ask them why they're really against it, they don't know. It's just taken on by default, and they don't even understand. It's really crazy. But yeah, it's quite a shame. It's quite a shame what happened in Cyprus when Turkey invaded it. But even now, I hear on the Greek radio almost every day there's something to be said about the fact that Turkey invaded Cyprus. I mean, forget about it. Just carry on now. What's done is done. They're trying to get back the northern part of Cyprus. So, in effect, what they're saying is everyone that's set up home, everyone that's got their life sorted out now over there, which has nothing to do with politics. You know, people that were born after the Turkish invasion, they've got their livelihoods over there, their jobs, their businesses, you know, their lifestyle. They're just getting on with life. So what the Greeks are saying now, or the Cypriots, is, you know, get all the Turks out. So in a sense, what they're going to do can be regarded as being equally as bad as what the Turks did by invading Cyprus. What's done is done. The people that died for a reason, all those in the army. I think if they've got all the Turkish people out of the northern part of Cyprus now, I look at it from the point of view that all those who died during the invasion would have died for nothing. At least now there's a reason. Yes, half of Cyprus is occupied by Turkey. But, you know, it's done. It's done. It doesn't matter. Just get on and forget about it. Well, not forget. Just learn to accept and life goes on. Maybe it's unreasonable of me to expect that people should adopt this kind of attitude, but, you know, that's the change in life that I'm in. MW0GYV, G0VDI.
Well, I think we should send the Macedonians back to Macedonia, the Persians should go back to Persia, and the Minoans should go back to wherever they came from, I guess before they went to Crete, but there we go. It's, you know, we all came from somewhere. I think we all...
G0, BFJ. Yeah, thanks for the 3 by 3, yeah, 5 and 7, 5 and 7, 5 and 7, Steve.
That is correct. Good report. Good contact. G0FEX.
Morning, Chilling Bev again. 5555 Golf 0 Fox Echo X-ray. Roger the 57, Steve.
G7 Charlie Lima Yankee, John. Yeah, hold on, you're working Phil, G0 Triple Uniform Mobile, John. G0 UUU Mobile. Go ahead, John.
Okay, G0 UUU Mobile, Golf 7 Charlie Lima Yankee, copy.
Phil, any copy on G7 Charlie Lima Yankee? Yeah, November Zulu 18, 5757, the varieties, Phil, Roger. Okay, then new square, folks. QSL the 5 and 7 for the attention of the net Phil G0 Triple U Mobile, November Zulu 18, Papa Delta Mike. GWI.
Yeah, 3 by 3, Phil. 3 by 3, G0 GWY. That's 5 by 8, Steve.
Negative. Give it again, Phil.
Yeah, got the 5 and 7, thank you. OFD.
Over into Canada for 3 or 4 times, which is very good, very pleased with that. And we were doing that just barefoot with 100 watts. We put the amplifier on this morning to give it a little bit of extra juice. So yeah, we're putting up about 360, 380 watts, something like that, just to give it a little bit of help. But if you're coming through on barefoot, then you know, maybe perhaps we don't quite need it, but it's on now anyway, and it'll keep the tent warm. Hi, Dave. Golf 4 Tango Charlie X-ray from Golf Bravo 8 Mike Delta.
Okay, Johnny, I knew I was going wrong, you see.
I turned the heating on here a little bit early. I should have put the amplifier on, shouldn't I, John?
Well, that's it, isn't it? So we're in a tent, and there are no buildings here. Unlike those guys up at Windvale, they've got a building to work from, lucky so-and-sos. But no, it's all right. Every year we come here, as you'll probably know, and we work in tents all the time. So last night when it got a bit cool, we put the heater on. One of these little portable gas heaters in the tent, and it was quite nice and cosy. Dave, back to you.
Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, you're doing a good job, John. As I say, I've seen pictures of the site. I think I've seen a clip on. Is it going to clip on YouTube or somewhere? And then I think you got some pictures on the IMD site. So keep up the good work. So I think you're in a little bit of a corner of a field, aren't you, somewhere? And as you say, with some properties behind you, if my memory serves me well. I wish you 7-3, John. Hopefully you've got a big pilot waiting to work. As I say, things are very, very difficult today. And we'll hope for a better thing. Pop it back, take the final, then I'll be on my way, John. GB8MD, G4TCX, over.
Yeah, Golf 4 Tango Charlie X-Ray, Golf Bravo 8 Mike Delta. Yeah, that's all good, all fine, and we thank you very much for coming back to the call. It's all good. We had quite a pile-up last night, and hopefully we'll be able to repeat that today. So thank you very much, Dave, and look forward to maybe meeting you if you come over to the club one of the Wednesday evenings. 7-3 to you. 7-3, Golf 4 Tango Charlie X-Ray. This is Golf Bravo 8 Mike Delta. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, 7-3, one of these days I may make it. I think the location moves is a little further out from but maybe one day. GB8MD, G4TCX, over.
Yeah, 7-3, yeah, we're up at Little Wenlock now in the village hall there every Wednesday. Cheerio.
Mike Whiskey 0, X-Ray Delta Tango.
Mike Whiskey 0, X-Ray Delta Tango. Fine signals, sir. Welcome to our Marconi station on the west coast of Wales. Mike Whiskey 0, X-Ray Delta Tango from Golf Bravo 8 Mike Delta.
Yeah, fine business there, John, and thanks for putting on the station with the guys there, and yeah, fine signal from yourself and the previous station there as well, both cracking in here I'm just near Tenby in West Wales, so not far south of you really, and I think our last contact was back in 2014, so great to get you in the log again. That was on 80 metres as well, so great to get you back in the log and enjoy the day, and hope all goes well. So I think you're having a little bit of computer problem there, but I can highly recommend actually there, John, fast log entry, FLE. If you do have to write a load of stuff down by hand, and you want to get that into ADIF format, that little, I don't know if you know that come across that program, fast log entry, really quick for getting stuff off of a paper log and back onto the computer. So anyway, that's my tip for the day, but I'm sure you already know. 7-3 then John, I'll let you work some more, but you're a good 5-9 plus with me, so great signal there, John, over.
Yeah, no problem at all there, and yeah, computer problems where we just had the blue screen up there. So I'm hoping it's going to recover. Really, I'm hoping it's going to recover. But we'll see what happens anyway. But it's rebooting now, so hopefully I'll let you know. Hopefully we'll be all right, Simon, but we'll see. But yeah, name for the log would be good there. Name for the log, over.
Yeah, fine business. Sorry, I forgot to give you that one. Yeah, it's Rich. Romeo India Charlie Hotel. Radio is cherished here. So that's the name there, John. And thanks again for putting on the station there. Great effort from all involved there. And you're sounding great. I think it's even bigger signal than last time I heard you. So great to hear you there, John. Take care. And as I say, Rich is for the log there. 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3, Rich. And throughout the activation here, we are posting up onto Facebook if you've got that. And if you look out for Telford and District Amateur Radio Society, you should find us. And there's one or two photographs, including some nighttime shots of the antenna we're using. So 7-3 to you, anyway, and many thanks for the call. Mike Whiskey 0 X-Ray Delta Tango, Golf Bravo 8 Mike Delta. Cheerio.
Yeah, cheerio there, John. Enjoy yourself.
Golf Bravo 8 Mike Delta, Golf 4 Sugar, Quebec, Germany 3 Tango, Germany Bravo.
Golf 4, Sugar Quebec Alpha. Very good day to you, Dave. It is Dave, I'm pretty sure, over in Peterborough. I think I've got that right, over.
Oh, 100%, 100%. You got the advantage of me just a pip along this end. Lovely signal, 5 and 9, QSL.
Yeah, QSL, Dave. No, I recognise the call sign. It's not on our computer log at the moment. Just bear with me a second. There we go. I recognise your call sign. When I had my 2E0 call, I remember talking to you about the trains and all that. So that was. I just remember it. You know, something stick in your mind, Dave.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm in 78. I forget everything, but like you said, there's certain things seem to stick in your mind. Well, I won't own it, as I said, there's plenty would like to have a QSL with you today. Many thanks for coming back to you, and I hope you and the gang enjoy the rest of the weekend. QSL, John?
Yeah, QSL there, Dave. If you want the square, Dave, Sugar Hotel 50. Sugar Hotel 50, because I'm pretty sure you collect them. And a signal report before you go would be useful. Back to you.
Yes, you're a lovely 5 and 9 signal, John. And thank you for the Sugar Hotel 50, QSL.
Yeah, QSL 57 for you, Dave. 57 for you. 73.
73, John.
QRZ, please. Golf Bravo 8, Mike Delta. George 3, Papa Romeo India. Very good day to you. From Golf Bravo 8, Mike Delta. QSL Dave, thank you very much for the call. Say to our Marconi special event station, and say it's a former receive-only station by the Marconi company that was running between 1913 to 1923. And is it going? Yeah. So we're having a few computer problems. We've gone back to logging by hand, but looks like it's all coming back to life now. But yeah, former receive-only station with the transmits from 30-40 miles to the north, up near Carnarvon in a place called Winvar, which I know is also being worked for Marconi. So there's a good friend of mine who was previously a member of the Telford Club, who is up there at the moment. So we have had contact from them. So yes, we have success. It's come back to life. Golf 3, Papa Radio India from Golf Bravo 8, Mike Delta. Golf 3 Papa Radio India from Golf Bravo 8 Mike Delta. No, very good on that, all very good. And so we all thanks really to the Cornish club who started it all off, and unfortunately the guy who did start it all off properly, he passed away last February, 12 months February just gone. So Norman's well missed by everybody, I think, who's putting the stations on, but the guys down there are doing a sterling job anyway. 7-3 Dave, all the best to you and yours. Bye-bye.
George 3, Zulu Papa Fox.
Germany 3, Tango, Germany Bravo, Germany 3, Tango, Germany Bravo.
Tango, Romeo Alpha.
Right, okay, I've got 3 suffixes off that. I've got Zulu Papa Fox, I've got Tango Golf Bravo, and Tango Radio Alpha. I'll take you in that order, please. Zulu Papa Fox.
George 3, Zulu Papa Fox. Over 5 and 9. The name is David, Delta Alpha Victor Italy Delta, and the QTH is Pen, Papa Echo Nancy Nancy, about 2 miles southwest of Wolverhampton. Golf Bravo 8, Mike Delta, George 3,
George 3, Zulu, Papa Fox. A very good afternoon to you. No, so we're from the Telford Club, so not a million miles away from Telford, is Penn. And maybe you've been across to our rally once or twice. Certainly get one or two from the surrounding areas which do come round. We're going to change in our rally this year, if you heard. But we've got a contingent from the GQRP Club. We're holding it for them this year with soda fans and all sorts. So a big change over at the Telford Rally this year. A bit of a plug there, but I don't mind. But very good day to you. So you got a 5 and 4 from me, a 5 and 4.54. Golf 3, Zulu, Papa Fox, and Golf Bravo 8, Mike Delta.
In the shopping centre, 1978 I think it was. So I went to the very first one. Rig descends a TS590 and the aerial was a doublet, 84-foot top, 2 feeders and occasionally on the side of Goldthorne Hill here, the western side, just off the top, so I could probably communicate with the top with a torch at night because the ground drops away really quickly in that direction. Anyway, I'll keep you other stations calling. GB8, Mike Delta, George 3, Zulu, Papa Fox.
Yeah, okay, no problem at all, and yeah, all good on that. And thank you very much for coming back to our Marconi station call. The situation this end is ICOM IC 7600. We're putting about 25-30 watts into an Alicraft KPA 500 amplifier at about 360, 380 watts, something like that. And our antenna is a fan dipole for top band and 80 metres. And
the impedance match is absolutely perfect. I don't use an ATU there, Tim. And then over the top of that, at 65 feet, I've got a top hat on the dipoles. My inverted L for 160 metres. And that works quite well. That's tuned against insulated radios there, Tim. I've just fitted it all in the back garden, actually. I've nothing in the front. So we've got quite a big back there. Anyway, back to you there, Tim. I won't bore you with any more details. Mike 0, Tango Whiskey Whiskey, Golf 0, Japan, Mexico, Zanzibar.
Golf 0, Juliet Mike Zulu from Mike 0, Tango Whiskey Whiskey. Hope you're still receiving it there, Peter. Propagation just up and down a little, and I'm running much less power than you there. I'm just running the 100 or so watts here from the TS590. I'll just pass it back to you there, Peter, see if you can still receive us. C0JMZM0TWW.
Yeah, no problem there, Tim. Go ahead.
Okay, fine there, Peter. Yeah, well, it's been quite challenging last night, and I've heard a few of the IMD stations sort of warming up for the day today, but I came on just to see if we could work with you, and I can't hear any at all. So all down to propagation, I suppose, especially on 40 metres. But fantastic setup you've got there, Peter. Works out very, very well. You have with the dipoles, 80, 60 and 40 with the rig expert. I've got an analyzer as well, but it's just the MFJ 259. I think the rig expert's probably a little more advanced. And yeah, I'm on the 160 metre antenna as well. We've just got the doublet here, Peter. It's just around about the G5RB length at around 32 metres, about 9 or 10 metres high in the centre. And I've just been fiddling around with a choke balance which I made up a different type of ferrite. It's comes from the ferrite company in the USA, but it's a Type 31. And I just put it together last night, and I'm running it at the moment. And of course I'm running an ATU as well, as you'd expect there, Peter. But it seems to work quite well down here on, I can't detect any RF in the feed line here on, well, very little on 80 and 60 and 40. Doesn't work so well higher up. Start to see the RF in the feed line. But anyway, we'll carry on working with that and see how we go. Running here at TS590S there, Peter, as I say, 100 watts. Other antenna we have is a 2-element quad for 15, but we'll have to check the propagation for that a bit later on. So I hope you're still receiving me there, Peter, and sounding very good from the 7700. Golf 0, Juliet Mike Zulu, Mike 0, Tango Whiskey, over.
Yeah, Mike 0, Tango Whiskey, Golf 0, Juliet Mike Zulu, returning. Yeah, I'm getting you absolutely perfect, no problem at all. There is a little bit of QSB, but it's not bothering you whatsoever, there, Stuart. And 590 sounds very, very nice indeed. Absolutely super. Well, I was on 80 last night. I worked about probably 39, I think it was about 39 stations in probably an hour and a half, actually. So quite a lot of stations all calling at the same time, and it got a little bit silly really, and so I left them to it. I went up onto 160 metres there. I just left them calling. They're all on the top of one another. It was very, very difficult to make out the call sign. Mind you, it was very good conditions last night, as you say there, Tim. So there were quite a lot of stations, but I never moved off the frequency I was on last night. I was on 3754. They're just one away from here. I'm usually around the Chimes, me. So, but it was better than last night. Anyway, it's nice to have a bit of fun, but it just got, there were just too many. I don't suppose 39 in an hour and a half isn't too bad, is it really? There, but anyway, because I like to have a bit of a chinwag, like, if you understand me. They call me a big waffler, especially the XYL calls me one there, Tim. But lovely hearing you anyway for the first time, and I do appreciate you giving me a call here this evening. And yeah, one thing I mean is that makes a change. Everybody who I speak to just recently there, Tim, they've all got 7300s there. Mike 0 Tango Whiskey G0 James.
Yeah, very good there, Peter. C0JMZ M0TWW. I think I'm the only one that doesn't actually own one at the moment, Peter, but very nice radio to own if you can get to have one. Yeah, they all sound very good as well. But 39 stations is fantastic there, Peter. I should have stayed on. I switched off propagation is different again, so you have to grab them when you can. But 39 stations is absolutely amazing, Peter. I don't think I've ever worked 39 over the years with the IMD International Mopane. That's amazing. Yeah, I've never actually owned an Icon, Peter, so I've yet to experience. I've worked on a Spencer Mint, actually, a much older set, but it all sounds really, really nice, and it's quite a big transceiver to have in the shack, isn't it? Whereas the 590 is quite small, very, very compact. But I think the antennas you're running there are the way to do it there, Peter. Just have a dipole matched to a particular band. But I suppose with space limitations, we have to rely on sometimes just a single antenna. But I'm lucky to have the quad up anyway, so it's great to use when conditions allow. Peter, I'll let you make a few more calls, and I better wrap it up this end. And I hope to work you again fairly soon. And as I say, nice to hear you all the way from Chapel St Leonard. And thanks for the rundown on the station. Very, very good indeed. So with that, Peter, I wish you a very good Saturday and Sunday, and we'll look forward to hearing you again soon. G0JMZM 0TWW, over.
ZM0TWW, Golf 0 Juliet Mike Zulu, KSZM. Yeah, well, I've got quite a lot of station work there. I've kept a logbook all the time, but unfortunately I couldn't move all the added files over. I've got another log called Turbo Log, and it didn't come over. I use a program called Logger 32 now, but in this